Hello everyone. I think that we are live. Looking here my device and I want to see if it's working. So if everyone can tell me if you can hear me. I'm pointing at my mouth because sometimes it's not going through, right? It's sure that I'm live. So we're going to see, it's the sound, because every time you do an update, it seems it's mix all my setting in the sound. So I want to make sure that's working. Hello everyone. I think that we are live. I think it's working. So that was on my device checking that. So I'm a bit excited. So happy new year everyone. I feel it's been a long time since I was live, with the holidays, and most of you celebrate the holidays in December. We celebrated just last week. It's just the way that the schedule panned out this year between my daughter being on call and then my husband working on Christmas and so on. So we had Christmas celebration for the family last Saturday, Sunday. So that's why I feel I'm way off in everything. So I'm excited to be back here with you all. So happy new year to all of you. So I see people are popping in. So today it's all about the mini catalog and celebration. Okay, we will and I got, that's what I was afraid. I'm gonna put one over here. I got quite a bit to share. See, this is all kind of stuff I want to share. So the beauty about being the walkthrough of the catalog, I mean, if you have to go potty, you can go and then you can watch the replay again. So because this is recorded, you can come back. It's just that I think it's more fun, the more the merrier when we're live. And also to be part of the giveaway, you have to be present. Tonight, I got two stashes here. I got embellishment with red ribbon. One it's Poppy Parade ribbon, and the other one it's the real red. And all both of them with the ribbon. You get the rhinestone embellishment, the blanks. You get the regular rhinestone, and you get the brush metallic dots. So we're going to have two door prize. How can you enter the door prize? It's leave a comment. It's one per name. So it doesn't matter if you write something 500 times, your name could just go once, okay? And Ollie got a thing at the other end. She picked that. We're going to announce one about midway and the other one at the end of the broadcast. If you try to write a comment and it's not going in, this is not my rules. That is how YouTube live work. You have to be logged in under your Google account to be able to leave a comment live during a YouTube live broadcast. You can leave a comment on YouTube at any time. If it's not live, that's okay. But when it's live, you have to be logged in under your Google account. A lot of the time, most of us, we log in like for our email and so on, and it's already the Google, it's there. We don't realize that we don't really per se sign in under Google because it's automatically for most of us, okay? Yes, Pat, it's some bling bling to win tonight. How about that? So we're going to get started. If you get the catalog, get that handy. That's going to come, take notes. If you get post-it note, I was putting a note at the beginning. That is awesome because sometimes if you take notes in like a sheet of paper or notebook and that, you forget about those notes there. I know I do. So if you get post-it note and you put that in your catalog, then you're going to remember what Frenchie was talking about during this and that, or if it's something you're like, oh my gosh, that was come on my wish list, on my want-to list, and so on. So that make it easy if you get your note there. I'm trying to read there. Awesome, Kathy. I absolutely love After the Storm stamp set. Love it, love it, love it. I get Ollie. If you guys are new here, I get Holly with a H from Cheyenne, Wyoming. She used to come at my house and we used to do those live together. Well, now she's in Wyoming and I am in Texas as of now. Right now, I was there last week. Because we still have our property there, but my husband worked out of Texas, so we're in Texas right now. And so she's on the other side, and I'm on this side, but she's the one that answers all my questions. If she's not sure of the answer, we know how to communicate between each other during a live. So we will answer your question. And Ollie, she's the speedy to read the comment and type this comment. Let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to do what she do at the other hand. It's no way in heck. It take me 5 minutes to answer an email with just one question. I think I'm a woodpecker. Tuk, 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 tuk. I mean, it's crazy. And she go, boom, boom, done. I know she do all those things for a living, but still. So, okay, enough chatting and let's get started. We're going to start with the celebration, and I'm looking at my stuff here. So, okay, let me pull my celebration. I got a little bit of a mess. It's because I get a lot of stuff, okay? So, okay. Now, before I get started, though, I want to do a disclaimer. A lot of the cards this time, like my last walkthrough, I had done all the sample. Well, this one, though, a lot of it was, I was part of a swap. My team did a swap, so I get some from my team, and then also I did a swap in a leaders group. So some of it, and I won't take the time to give credit to everybody because it's going to be quick. But if I post them on my blog, I will give them credit. So let me go right here. Okay. And so we're going to start with celebration. And celebration, it used to be once a year, and now we got it twice a year. We got it January, February, and we got it August and September. Or July, August. Those dates can vary. This year it switched. So celebration. What is celebration? It's if you spend $50, you can pick a product at the 50 level in here. Or if you spend $100, you get another product. Also, now, all of you, if you're going to do a wish list tonight, and your wish list is over $100, I strongly recommend to join my team. Don't be afraid of it. You know what? I feel that when I talk about joining my team, I want to talk to you. I want you to see my face that I am, it's all good. It's no string attached. It's no item, nothing either way. So during celebration, it's always, though, a great time to join, okay? Always a great time. During celebration, you get extra perk. So you can join to do the business like I do. You can join to be a discount shopper. And my team, it's built, I'm going to say about 95% discount shopper and 5% doing the business. Very little that do the business, and big that love to shop at a discount. So you can join my team, shop for the discount. Absolutely, the choice is yours. At all time, you get to choose $125 of product of your choice. So that you can choose anything of the annual catalog, that's the big catalog, or the mini catalog, the one that I'm going to walk you through. You can choose stuff from the clearance rack also. What you cannot choose from, you cannot choose the stamping rewards. That is like the hostess set at the end of the catalog, or celebration stamp or product. That you cannot choose. The rest it's free for all. You can choose the embossing and cut machine. You can use ink pad, choose ink pad, paper, stamp, die, punch, name it. You choose all the way to 125 as close as you can be. You cannot go over 125 even if you say, I'm going to pay the difference. The computer is not set like that. On top of that, that's at any time, every day, that's what it is. 125. You're going to get a paper pumpkin, also a past paper pumpkin. You're going to get free shipping. Yes, free shipping for when you join. And you're going to pay $99. No shipping. So 99 plus tax, you choose 125 plus your paper pumpkin. In that, also going to be included catalogs, order form, and that even if you say, I just want to join for the discount, it's still going to be included. So give it to your friends, right? Now, during Sale-a-Bration, now for this one, every time it's something different, something it's paper, something whatever, they add something different. This time, you get to choose 2, not 1, but 2 extra stamp set of any value of any catalog. Again, you cannot choose the Sale-a-Bration or the Hostess. All that, it's over a 200 value, well, depending on the stamp set you choose, for $99, and it's shipped to you for free. So that, keep that in mind. And like I said, it's absolutely no string attached. After you join, you're going to get a minimum of 20% discount when you shop. And to stay active, it's $300 quarterly. That is before your discount. So the month or the quarter that you join, so now it's January, February, March, that's the quarter. You don't have to meet your quarterly, the quarter that you join. So really, your $300, it would be at the end of June. What happens if you don't spend $300 till then? You become back my customer. But the $300, that is before your discount. Well, with the 20%, that would be $60 discount. That means $240, it's down to in a quarter. That it's an average of $80 on a month. So I know a lot of you spend more than $80 a month in product. So the choice is yours. Don't feel that because I'm giving you this speech that you're like, oh, I don't want to shop with friends anymore. She's going to think that I'm not, you know, I don't want to take advantage of the discount. It's just maybe not for you. Absolutely. Stay my customer. I appreciate you, all of you, my team, customer, and so on. But I want to make sure that you understand that you can shop at a discount. Also, if you want, you can join and do the business part. The choice is yours. It's the same way to join that you want to do the business or a discount shopper. So keep that in mind while we go through the catalog with your whatever your wish list. So Sale-a-Bration, like I said, $50. So I'm going to show you what you get at $50, and I'm going to show you what you get at $100. So you get the Island Vibes. That's at $50. I got a card right here. And that was part of a swap. See? Now you get the Daffodil Afternoon, the paper. That's a designer series paper. It's 12 by 12, and you get 12 sheets. That coordinate with the daffodil that we get in the mini catalog now. We're going to see the daffodil in the mini catalog in a bit. Here is a card done with the daffodil. And this is a new folder too. We're going to see that in a bit. Here is another card with the daffodil. That is the team. Cindy Peg, I think, if I remember correctly. See? And here is another one. So see how simple. This is really just the paper. See those nice little brush butterfly that it's part of the new in the new embellishment. We're going to see that in a minute. That it's in the mini catalog. Very, very simple. So that it's with $50. Now we're going to go to the next page. Now we got Catching the Butterfly and Driving By. That's 2 other stamp set that is part of the $50. Here is one of the cards. See, I write in a fun fold. Is that fun? And now this one, I done it for a group that I'm in. Little red convertible. Here we go. So again, that's with $50. So with $50 before tax and shipping, you can choose one of them. Now, it must be something about rainbow. It seemed that it's a lot of rainbow this year, lots of it. So now we got the paper. This paper here, the rainbow paper, you get 48 sheet. It is 6 by 6, okay? And that coordinate with the Rainbow of Happiness bundle in the mini catalog. But here is some of the paper here. And that it's part of the stamp set in the mini catalog. See those butterfly? They're going to be very popular, my friend. Very popular. Okay, now here is this one here. I did mini cards in those one. That is, I did the swap that I told you I share some swap. Well, I had to do some cards to swap with them, right? So I did that. So the marble, it's called Simply Marvelous. Marvelous. So I use the new doilies. That's the doily. That's a punch that we had. It's not a new one. And see, I use those butterfly again. I'm telling you, those butterfly are just wicked. At the bottom here, I stamp the grassy growth. And then the tanks, I did it down. So see, and here is those doilies again. And then if you notice in the back of this, that's a new folder. I'm going to share that in a minute. So so this paper, it says So Saffron and Bumblebee, but the doilies, it's Cinnamon Cider. I thought those two were going good. So I use all, see my, we had in the basic gray, in Midnight, I want to say Midnight Muse. It's not Midnight Muse. It is Misty Moonlight, and then the Cinnamon Cider. So the doilies, it's in the mini catalog, but this is the paper that I told you about. I absolutely love that paper. Not only that I love that paper, I love a designer series paper that you can stamp on it and make it very lovely. So now, and the Otter, the awesome Otter, that one, I mean, if you go on Pinterest, it's a lot and a lot and a lot of sample with them. I think that's the most popular one. One of the reasons it's because the shipment in Australia, I think someplace over the pond, they only had like 2 choice for a while because their shipment didn't get there. So that was one of them. So it's a lot of it. So here is one. Is that the cutest thing? With, see, the marble paper. That marble paper, I think it is a must. And here is another one here, dress up with a birthday hat. Fun, fun, fun. And here, okay, this I'm going to keep that aside because this one, it's a hybrid folder. We got a new hybrid. Hybrid means you can emboss and cut at the same time. I love what it says. It says, you are utterly awesome. Is that the cutest? One of my daughter's friend, it's like family, Chrissy, she worked in Florida with Otters, so I need to send her this card. Okay, so now that is $50 also. Now this one here, it is $100, so you can choose that with $100. And note that it is no limits. So you can, if you order it's $300, you can have 3 at the level of 100, or you can have 6 at the level of 50, or you can have 2 at the 100 and 2 at the 50, whatever you want. You can mix match them, okay? So now this one here, it's the stamp set. And the paper, it's 12 by 12 and 12 sheet, okay? And here is part of the paper, part of the stamp set. And here also, this is a book full, yeah. See the paper and then the stamp set also. And here also. And here is that paper. It's not that paper. This is not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sorry, it is that paper. I thought it was another one. No, it's right there. It's the bag of the peachy color there. Here it is. And here is that. It's get your attention, those color. I don't know how the camera is doing, but that's very, very get your attention. And then oh no, I got two more. And here again, that paper. And so very, very great combo, the stamps and the paper. Here it is. And see those little tiny dots there? See, I love anything like any texture in my stamp, because a lot of time we get just a little thing that we want to add to just like finish, so it's not so, I call it naked. And see just that little dots there, I think I love that. Love it. And that's part of that stamp set right there. And this one happened to be Ollie did that for the team. Yep, that is Ollie. See, and this paper, it's not this one. This paper is, I want to say it's end pen. Yes, end pen paper. So see, you can mix some of the stuff with whatever you get on hand also. And this is emboss here. Here we go. And this one, it's the team also, and this is from Gloria made that. See those little dots? I think that's my favorite thing of that stamp set, the little dots. I love them. Just absolutely love it. Here we go. Now we're going to go to the next page. And this here, I bet I had it many places. Did I put it here? I got it right here. Okay, special moment. This one, it's $100, but you get 21, not 5, 10. You get 21 greeting. So you get thanks for brightening my day, up my day. Just a card to say you're amazing with sympathy, and there you're all holding it. It's okay to feel the feels. So you get all those greeting stamps, and that you can choose that with $100. So remember that this one here, I think we can never have enough greeting, because sometimes, you know, we want a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, and so on. This is another good one. And can you tell which one that I'm going to use with my stamp set in this one? Right smack in the middle. Hello, sunshine. Ah, that got my attention. You bet, right? With the lovely stamp set after the storm. Oh, you betcha. So it's with $100. Now I want everybody to drop whatever you're doing and listen to what I have to say here, because so many people think they cannot get it, but you all can get it. Okay, it's safe for us. Well, let me tell you this. Okay, it's for any order over $300. You're gonna say, well, dang, I cannot place an order of $300. Wait a minute, don't be negative. What about you and your friend Susie and your friend Kathy and your friend Louise and Jessica and whoever else? If you combine you and your friends, your order together, that would be pretty much a host, right? You can claim Calming Camellia and have that. That stamp set is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I cannot wait to play with it. I got it right here. I thought I would have time to make a card. I didn't, but see, and that is a distinctive stamp. So I got some tips with that, okay? Because some people get a tough time with that. I'm going to share some tips tonight with this lovely stamp set here, flowering, oh my goodness, flowering flowers. That is a tongue twister, my friend. So I'm going to share a tip with that. You see, I'm ready to share tips with that. So this, yes, it is with an order of $300. You get this on top of all the other ones. So you can have the paper, the otter, whatever. This is extra on top of the other one. So it's not just one. So let's say that your 6 friends that you place an order of $50 each, you're going to get that. So you can take turns between your friends to have it at your place, right? I'm sorry if you're gurgling. I'm drinking my water. My mouth is already dry. So that would be a way that you can do it. Okay, so remember that I will share tips with the other stamp, but it's the same thing. Well, I am glad you guys say it was a tongue twister. I wish we can turn the volume on and listen to everybody saying that words, right? So that is it in a nutshell about the celebration, okay? And it's till February 28 or while supplies last. Okay. Okay, now let's get going with the other catalog that I had a minute ago. Here it is. Excuse me. Okay, so I won't go through all the page, but I noticed quite a bit of thing that I want to point out for tonight. Every time that I do a walkthrough, sometimes I feel I'm a broken record, but I have to remember that sometimes it's the first time somebody joined me or found me and so on. So I want to make sure that, you know, and sometimes it's a good reminder that we understand. So if we turn it, I'm going to try to remember to tell you the page so you can follow along. So this year on page 3, product suite. So it gives you the page of the product suite. So we get 8 suite in this catalog. A suite, it's come with a stamp set, dies, or sometimes it can be a punch, and paper or embellishments. So you get different product that it's a one number, you can order it all, okay? And also at the bottom, it tells you that anytime it's a bundle, you're saving 10% right here. Bundle 10%. Now you get quick and easy. If you see the clock, that's a project that it's quick and easy. Distinctive stamps, that's the one I'm going to go over it tonight because it seemed this one got people. It's an 8 or love, and I think the 8 it's because you're not sure how to make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna go with it a little bit. Then you're gonna see the mini emblem here. You see that mini? That means that when you see that, it's the die gonna fit in the mini machine. And then also you get the English and French. If it's available in French, it's going to tell us also. Because it's the same catalog for Canada, so that's why. Okay, now we're going to turn and making a difference. This time we don't have a stamp set. Usually we get it. They're looking for more IDs for making a difference. Now they talk about the kits. They talk about paper pumpkin. So remember, if you do the prepaid for paper pumpkin, from 3 months, 6 months, 12 months during a celebration, you're going to qualify for a celebration. That's on page 7. Okay, Now here is a suite. So when you get a suite on page 8 here, it says sweet top. It's a sweet top, my friend. Not too bad to say that, right? So this one here, it comes with everything. It's on the next page. That's what it's part of the bundle. So don't fall off the chair when you see, not the bundle, but the suite, $86. And a suite include the 10% for the bundle. So this one, you get the stamp, the die, the folder, the box, the embellishment, the ribbon, and the paper. That's all what you get for $86. Now remember, here's the folder, the Gigam folder. I told you I got stuff that, whatever it was coming. See the back of it? Very fun. And I got more with that. So now let me remove this. And I want to share tips with this. I thought I had more here. Here it is. Okay, so here, look, I just tapped my ink pad on it so you can see it. It really looked like, for me, it looked like a fabric. Okay, now that's there. Now those iridescent rhinestone, depending which color you put by it, it looked like that's what it is, right? The colors, so it's kind of fun. That's the rhinestone. Now here is the paper. So I want to bring your attention on the paper. So in the paper, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here it is. So that's the paper, very Valentine-ish, okay? And then you get the other side. Now, what I want to bring to your attention about the paper is the color at the bottom. See, at the bottom you get real red, petal pink, so saffron, granny apple green, pool party, island heather. That is just the basic color that it's in the paper. Now, when you get your pack of paper, or if you get the paper share from me, you get the downloads, right, to do your chart, or you get those little cheat sheet. I will have the download for sale at the end of the month here. If you didn't do the paper share, I will have the download for sale. This year, see, you get all of those colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one, it's one of them that it's not. So let's see. Blushing Bright, it's not here. So it happened, this one, it's just one, but some of them, it's a lot more. I'm going to show you the tulip there. So in the back of your paper, that's where you get the full list of the color. Here is, they just share a few, the basic one, really the most popular one. So like this one we don't, this one we don't have Blushing Bright, but it is in this paper. That means it was in the back of the paper. And I love this, and I love the cheat sheet. So this is about a quarter sheet. So I can slide that in my paper pack, and then I get everything at my end. So see what was going with. It's very handy, those charts, very much so. So now that is this. Let's share a little. So do you guys know, let me move this just on my lap here. Do you guys know about the Sweetheart box? You know, it's those tarts, sweet tarts. I think it's those little art candy. I think that box, it's exactly the same size than this. Or this box, it's exactly the same size than that. So it comes flat. When you get it, it comes flat. So anytime you get a 3D or a box, or you want to reinforce all the score. Now, I want to to get your attention. One side, it's almost like a glass, like a glaze. So that's the inside. And the side that it's more like maybe rough a bit, that's the outside. And you would be able to stamp on that and it would stay there. So I'm going to stamp on it. I don't have, I didn't bring a whatever it's called, whatchamacallit, that thing there. I didn't bring a hard stamp set. That's okay. I'm going to use, we're going to do right away this demonstration so I can put it on the box. So the trick about a distinctive stamp set, here is the trick. If you get too much ink on your ink pad, it won't stamp good. It's going to blow it. If you don't have enough, it won't make the best out of it. So this year, I just add more ink before going live because I want it too juicy. I want it super juicy. Let me show you how we're going to fix that. Okay, so I'm getting more paper here. I didn't run away. Okay, so if your ink pad, it's too juicy, when you stamp with it, oops, here's what's going to happen. See all it bled, right? It's all like chunk and it's not nice. Now, let me remove some of the ink on this because it was very too juicy. Now, you can take, I love to take a bone folder. You can take a spoon, a plastic spoon. Please do not take a credit card. I know you saw it online. But what happened with a credit card, it is sharp at the end. It's too fine, and you're going to damage your ink pad. So the best thing would be to take a plastic spoon or a bone folder. I got a few bone folder that I just use for that, to re-ink and so on. And I love it because it's smooth. But if you don't want to use a bone folder for that, use a plastic spoon would be perfect, okay? Please do not use a credit card. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to push the ink. Can you see the ink here? See how heavy it is? See how much that was? It is way too much, right? Leave it on your pad. Leave it at each end of your pad. Okay, because it's still going to be good. Now let me I thought I had maybe a wipe here. Okay, don't think you wasted the ink because you didn't, okay? I'm just going to push that in here a little bit. So we won't stamp at that end, okay? Now, just take my cleaner there, take the worst out of it. Okay, now let's see the second time we're going to stamp. So now you're going to take this, and now we're going to stamp, and boom. See the difference? Now I got my detail. It's not all run together. So that's the difference. And if you, this one, it is a true distinctive stamp. See all like the discoloration on the picture and here also. So you get like the black, the gray. So with only one stamp, with one color, you get more than one color when you stamp. See, I get the darker and then it go lighter and so on. See, this one had way too much ink. This one here was perfect. See, very smooth look. So now, It still can be maybe a little bit too much, but not really. It's getting there. Now I can stamp. Oh, well, that's a bonus. You know, if you get some on your finger, you put that on your thing, it's a bonus. Yes, you can take a clear block also. Yes, yes. Thank you, Denise, for pointing that out. I didn't think about that, but absolutely, I done that before. Now, I'm going to take my flower here. I'm going to stamp it right on top there. See, it won't show. So this, you want to do that before you're going to assemble it, okay? I think that's enough. Okay, that's enough. So let me close this. And then what's going to happen with the ink there down the road when it starts to get not enough ink in the center, then you're going to push it back and forth and spread the ink back. That is it. So it's just, it don't happen often you get too much ink, but if you do, that's how you're going to take care of that, okay? Now, see, I had so much ink, I get it all over there. Okay, so now you learn about this. Let me move that aside so I don't have a fiasco. Okay, let's show you how simple it is to do that box. So the box, you see, you get, so the side that you see the tape, that's the side that you want to stamp, okay? Because this side here, it's like a glaze. So let me, I'm not sure if it's food safe. I didn't read enough. Yes, it is food safe. Food safe, okay? So it is, you can put food. So that's why you get kind of that glaze there. That's for the food safe. Now, after you, oops, you want to make sure that you let it dry. Right now, it's not. You can take the heat tool because it's going to dry there. It's just that I had quite a bit of ink. So let me... You know what? I don't want to take the time to dry this. So what? Let's do this here. Here we go. I'm just going to tap it. Here we go. Going to do a little bit of the background there because it was already messy. See, we just discovered a new technique. How about that? That's going to look good. Absolutely. Hey. Okay, now it is dry, but because my towel was wet and so on, see? I got that new fun look now. Yes, it's kind of a wax, but not, it's a glaze wax. Okay, now what you're going to do is remove this and remove this. And these little tabs are going to go in. This is going to go here. Oops. Tap inside. Okay, so the side that you get, here we go. Put that right there. Oh, make sure. You want to make sure that you put it flush to the bottom here, okay? And then just lift this up. Voila. Close, close, and close. Voila. How simple this is. Super simple. So note that you want to let it dry your ink or set it with the tool. It's going to dry. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I had quite a bit of ink there. But I still like it with all the blotch all around here. So that is it. Very simple to do. Now I'm going to wash my hands so I don't get that on all the cards. Okay. So now you learn how to do the box. and you learn about the distinctive ink, the stamp set. So it is just a little trick. It's to have the good amount of ink on it, put it that way. Okay, so that is the bundle here. Now we're going to keep on rolling. One thing, I don't have it, but I want to explain it. It is right here on page 11. It's the Love and Happiness bundle. That is hybrid. What is hybrid? Hybrid. I went in get mine from the big catalog. It's the Heart and Bloom, and we had the one Merriest Moment from the Holiday catalog. What is that? That is, you can take your embossing folder and you put your die with it. First, I have to put it on the right side, right? It's going to click there. It's, oops. 1 minute. It's not that complicated, my friend. Trust me. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. You're going to feel it click here. See? It's kind of click right there. It's going to be the same with the hearts. Now, what you're going to do, it's put your paper down. So that would do the same thing with the hearts, okay? Put that there. Now let me bring the die cut machine here. And you're going to use plate 1. And I think it's the gray because it's 3D. No, 1 minute, 1 minute. No, plate 1. Okay, it is, so plate 1, your die with your embossing folder, then the gray plate, and roll it through. So no clear plate at all on this one. No clear plate, okay? It's just one, your embossing folder with the die inside, and the gray plate. And see, look what's happening. Let me move this. You know, it's not something you do every day, so you just have to stop and think sometimes. So open that up, and voila. Boom. So you emboss and cut at the same time. See this? So this you could color like sponge different color. So then you would have, and then you still can use this because you get your surrounded all embossed. So that's what it's called a hybrid. It fit right, and you're going to feel it when it's kind of, it don't snap in, but it snaps very good. You're going to know if you're not, if you're not just right, it's going to slide. So just shake it till it go right in. So it's the side that this fit. It's the raised up that cut, that face up, and then this is indent. That's the side that it go. Okay? So that's the hybrid dies. Let me move that back here so I don't lose my stuff. And you can just emboss if you want. Absolutely. You can use just the embossing folder. Yes, 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 and yes. You could have just emboss. So if you don't put the die in, you would have just the emboss. I got video on that, okay? So you can have just the emboss without the cutting. So now, with what I was saying, the arts here, you get, see, you get the flower embossed, and see this one, it's even more special, I think, because you get the stitch all around the heart. See, boom, 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 boom. So that is the hybrid on page 11. So I know Ollie did beautiful cards with that. I didn't get it. I had got another hearts, and I thought, but I really like this stitch. Now, we're going to keep on going around. Oh, I get some cards with the hearts. So let me share the cards with the hearts. So we passed that, but here it is. And here is another one. So see the hybrid of the heart here. She took the center of the heart and she just pushed it aside. See? And here is, okay, so now you get the nuts and bolts. That's the paper from the previous page, though. And this is another paper. We're going to see it down the road here. So that is this stamp set. Now, I want to bring to your attention, I think this page is going to do the trick for that. Okay, so the sweet flowering feel, you get 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of die. So that's why, don't fall your chair on page 14. The price is $126.75. Well, $126.75, that include everything here. That's where those butterflies are. The one that we saw it on many of those cards. The little butterfly, boom, there they are. Are they the most, and let me show you a trick to that. I got one open. 1 second. I think I got one open. I don't like to have many of the same, yeah. Okay, I got one open. Let me share a trick with this. So this, I like to use my pick tool with that. And you know what? We're going to add butterfly to a card that don't have butterfly. So let me find a card. Here we go. We're going to add butterfly on this with the bird. So I like to use my pick tool. Take your pick tool and take your push it. Voila. And then see, it's easy. Put my finger, boom. Push it. And then here we go. And then we're going to do one more. I got one there. I'm going to put that right there. And boom. Voila. That's simple. That's the way that I like to pick. Another way that I like to pick embellishment, it's with my scissors. Because before the pick tool, I like to use my scissors. I go under and see, boom. Go under and boom. Some of you like to do it with tweezer. I'm not a tweezer girl. So I use my scissors or pick tool, and that worked for any embellishment with, you know, adhesive in the back. It worked wonderful. Okay, talking about the flower one, I do have a few cards on my site. I did some thank you card last year with it. I got a few videos to out sponge and so on. So the Arts and Bloom, you can find quite a bit on my site. So now here is those punch. Now we're gonna stall here a bit because this is what I noticed in the catalog. It's quite a few of that, but I want to bring your attention to that. So let me show you the paper first. So the paper, you see, you get 6 color, right? So this paper here, it is the Flowering Field 12 by 12 paper. Now, if you notice on my Flowering Field, holy moly, where did I go with that, right? That's more than 6 colors. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 colors. Yes, I count always in French. And the reason why I always count in French, when I was working at school, if the kids were coming in, they were talking to me, I would not forget my number because I was in French. If they were talking, it was in English. So for me, my math, it's in French all the time. So if somebody disturbed me, it's still fresh. It's funny, but that's how I count. So it is 13, 13 in French, but in the catalog, you only get 6. But in the back, you know, in the back of your paper, like this is one of the Sale-a-Bration here. You turn that in the back. I got a puppy dog having a puppy dream. That's granite. You got it. It tells you right in the back there. Basic black, fresh freesia, granny apple green, petal pink, pool party, shaded spruce. So that's where I get all my color. All of it. So yes, the tulip paper or flowering field, kaboom! You get a lot of color going with that paper. Okay, so that's why I wanted to bring that to your attention. Now we're going to flip to the next page, and that's where we're going to stall a little bit here. So on page 16, throughout the catalog, you're going to see a discoloration, right? So that means it go with a die or a punch, and here this go with the die. But this one here, you're going to see, you get the dies and you get the big and so on. Well, see, this is the die because you get this, the different color in the back, die, die, and then you get the little one. But if you see the big one, you don't have the big one in a punch. So see, you get the big one of that house there. It's another stamp set down the road. It's even more pronounced than this. So when you see that it is a bundle, don't think that you get a stamp set for every die or every die get a set or vice versa, okay? So this one here, you're going to have a lot of different size. You get the little one. Yes, you get the die for the little one right here, okay? You do. But this big one here, it's not for the stamp set. Let me share a card with that. So this is Tammy did this card. See how pretty it is? And see, yes, she did it with, and it turned. See, is that fun? It really turned. It gets stuck there, but voila. So this here, see the stamp set, how small it is, but this is the big one. So it's no stamp set with that. That's just the die. Okay. Now, this here, the way that it's designed, you get the left and the right, so you can stamp the field. See, you're going to start. I will have a video on that. I do have this bundle. I will have a video. See how it is? So you can cut them and mount them raised up like them, or you can stamp them directly and it's going to make your shape, because this is going to be your horizon. See, it goes straight, and then this is going to fill, the pointy one. So this is your horizon. When you see those two here, that's your horizon, and this is your filler. Okay, I will have a video on this. Yes, I am. Okay, I got more with that paper here. Come back here, yeah. Okay, here how pretty it is. Very simple with just the paper. Very pretty tulip. See, yeah, I show you the, see, and you get like, oh, let's flip that. So you get more matte, and then boom. Is that fun? Okay, I'm running out of space to put the stuff. Okay, let's keep on going. See the on page 18, that is the rainbow that was going with the whatever it's called, the Sale-a-Bration. So now I'm going to keep on rolling. Okay, the ladybug. The ladybug, it is a bundle. The bundle it's with the die. Not the die, I'm sorry, the punch. Here you see this is like this and like this. That means it go with the punch. I want to bring to your attention my thinking on that. So I say my thinking. It's just that we get many options with this, okay? So you can see here, she stamped in the yellow the black dots. No problem. And stamp the black on white and punch out. Well, I done these for thank you cards. And no way in the heck I had the time to stamp and then punch all of the ladybug. I'm like, why I'm not just punching in the black? I don't have to stamp. So I don't have the white outline. I didn't feel I needed. So see, this is just punch in the black, punch in the red, and I stamp the dots. So yes, the stamp set, you do have all the option. You can stamp, you can add your dots. Those dots fit inside here. Absolutely. See? The dots fit right in. So I got a video that share how to stamp that, 2 different color and punch it once. That's coming up shortly because I already done the video. It's already uploaded. But well, if I do it on the right side, see, it matched perfect, but it's 2 colors. I got the video coming up on that. Or you can, like I said, you can do it just with one and use the stamp set to do your dots. I didn't feel that I had to do all the colors, especially when you do a few hundred cards, right? So I get 2 video coming with the ladybug. So it's one that, and then I get the motion one. So see, it's not just red. I think it looked amazing in the yellow. And the daisy here, does it fit the daisy punch? Yes and no. What do I mean by yes and no? It is, it's off a little bit, but it still worked great. So I use it with the medium punch, and I use it with the regular punch. And so it looked like, you know, 2-tone daisy, and then the little one. So it's going to cut off a little bit of the stamp, but it still kind of worked. Okay? So the daisy, it's part of this, but I made it work. Okay, so it worked very good. So like I said, you can, like, here's the perfect example. Red and black and red and black. Stamp or on paper. Boom, you got it right here, okay? So my thing was, they both look lovely. I don't think one looked worse than the other. It's just that I didn't have time to stamp, to match the dots, and then to go punch. Stamp, and then, you know, punch. Here was punch, punch, just take the stamp, boom. I didn't even have to worry about aligning my dots because I just put it on top of this. Boom, it was done. So if you're in a hurry, this is way quick. Way, way, way quick. And one thing that I noticed, and I bet you can notice that from just the picture on the camera, this look bigger, doesn't it? This ladybugs look bigger than that one, but it is the same flipping thing. It's the same thing. Here we go. So that, see, this is kind of a fun fold, huh? That, so yeah, the daisy, you can make it work. Now here is my motion one. So that video, it's coming up quickly here. It's already posted. It's not published yet, but it's coming. So that's the motion technique. Is that a fun one? And I'm not a cutie pie thing, but this one, I was having fun with that. Absolutely having fun with that. Now here's another sweet, the symbol of fortune. And again, I got two samples to do with that. This one here was from our Susan and our team. See how she did the circle. She said that was one of her favorite bundle. And here was part of a swap. It's funny, same color almost, right? And that is those embellishments right here, the polish one. So one it's clear and one it's more like a pinkish. It's almost like a blush color. Okay, time to announce a winner, Ollie, and let's have a drink of water. So let's take a 2-minute breather for me. I don't know if you guys need a breather. I need one. So let's have a drink of water. That feels good. Okay, we're going to have a winner, and then we're going to keep on going. Okay, soon that Ollie popped that. So I'm going to flip you back down, and we're going to keep on going. So, okay, so now we are on page, oh, and this paper here, the mother and pearl, I want to bring your attention on that because it's not what I was expecting, put it that way. So the mother of pearl, it is almost a glaze. See, it's, so on that, you're going to have to use StazOn if you want to stamp, or you're going to have to use embossing powder to set it. It's almost like a window sheet, okay? It's almost like a window sheet. See that? That's the mother of pearl. It would be great to emboss. I mean, yeah, you can emboss or even emboss, but also it would be great to die cut with it. Okay, so that's that mother of pearl paper. And now that paper here, that is, it is a specialty paper, and it's the gold foil on it. See how pretty? It's gold and silver. Well, not silver, it's gray, but see how pretty that is? Very, very rich paper. And the other side, then you get more colors. My favorite one right here. I absolutely love that print. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to move along. And here is the stamp set. And again, you know, it shows you the die go with the birds, the flower, and so on. Now here is another bundle that the palm tree, it's separate. The trunk and the branch are separate. I like that because a lot of the time our stamp was one, and then we had to wipe it, use a marker, and so on. This one, you get the trunk, and then boom, you get the branch. You can put the trunk brown and put the branch green. I want to point out something so you can see when you die cut this. Do you see the circle here? That's where I would put kind of a glue dot and then bring your branch on top of that. So that worked perfectly good. Now, this one here, oops, I had one with this. Here we go. That was down here. Here is a set. And the paper, it's from another bundle there. See how the trees are different? Okay, this one, Ollie and I will have a class in March with the Easter friend. Is he a cute bunny? He is so cute. Here is a card that was Elizabeth in our team, and see again, those butterfly are the bomb this year. They are the bomb. So cute, cute little, and this set is just happy set. The bunny look like he's timid a little bit, and the duck, it's like, it's a happy day. I got, see, I used the duck inside a card. That's some thank you card coming up. Love that little duck. So that, a class that's coming in that. Here is another bundle. Okay, now this here on page 30 that I am, it's one of my favorite set just because I think that I love my rubber boots since I moved to Texas. Do I love my rubber boots because we get a lot of hurricane and rain? Or is it because when I go in the flower bed, they get snake and I need my rubber boots? I don't know. I just love my rubber boots, okay? Now, my rubber boots are blue. I had white and flower. They got a hole in them. That don't work good when you get a hole in rain boots. So now I got a pair of blue with little flowers on it. But I love this set. So, of course, I had to play with that set, right? So this here, it's stamp, and then I just use the aqua painter and brush. I will have a video on that, so it looked like watercolor, but really it's quick because I stamp with the color in color, and then I just brush it a little bit so it looked like it's all watercolor. Now inside, that's where I put that little duck. Now this one here, that was part of a swap, and if you see that daisy there, look at that closely. I'm about to share something. You're going to say, what? Okay, so she did it on that copper. I love that. So that you would have to stamp that with stays on, okay? If you use the foil. Can you see? It's very pretty. Okay, see the daisy? Okay, we're going to hide it. And here's, let me show you the rubber boots in the purple here. I know I get a lot of purple fan. Carol, Ollie, Michelle. I mean, so many of you are purple fans. So I had to do purple. And see, there it is in thing there. That was perfect for a buckle. I needed to put an embellishment for the swap that I participated in. I was like, where am I going to put an embellishment? So that's what I did there. Okay. Now, here's again. Let me move those one. And are you ready? Well, this wowed me. Maybe it won't wow you, but when I figured that one out, I was like, yee-haw! Boom! Those clouds are not clouds, my friends. I use them for clouds, but that are the die cut of the daisy. How about that? I die cut that, and the minute I die cut, it flipped on the back side of it. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. That is perfect for clouds. And rain boots and clouds, hello. That go perfect, right? So, and this here, it's our, or that glue, what it's called again? Is it Crystal Effect? It used to call Crystal, yeah. It's the Shimmery Crystal Effect. So that's an old product that I put on the top of my boots. So now I got my rubber boots, so they look like rubber boots. When you use this though, you want to make sure to let it dry, right? Absolutely. So, now I use You Bet After the Storm. So I get the ray at the top, the drops at the bottom. And then I got a video coming up on that to show you how to do, because I couldn't stamp a heart that go on both of them. That would look funky, right? So, or the flowers. So I got a video coming up how to do your pattern on your boots too. But I was very giddy about when I discovered my clouds. That was this. I was a little bit excited about my discovery. Yes. Okay, Ollie, did you announce the winner? I'm looking through the comment quick. I didn't see. Oops. I was up. Here it is. It is Brenda Kerrigan. Brenda, what you're going to have to do is go at frenchiestamps.com when we're done, and it have to be done tonight. That's how I know you were live. And at the top, you're going to see contact me. You're going to click on that and give me your mailing address. And I'm going to mail you the goodies. Now, here's Artfully Composed. That's another bundle. And here is, it's like a tropical. Here is the paper. And the other side. So one side, it's more like all those branch tropical, I think it looked kind of tropical flowers. And then you flip it and more soft in the back. Thank you, Deborah. I absolutely love that rubber boots with that. Yes, yes, yes. So this one here, the suite, it includes, you know, the stamp set, the ribbon, oh, those pebbles. That look just like a glass. You know, especially on the West Coast. East Coast, we don't have that much glass on the beach. It's more the rocky beach or whatever, tiny. It's not. But if you go on the West Coast, though, oh, I should have brought the frame. Nico did we went on the Oregon coast at one Thanksgiving, and we were looking for agates, and really it was all, we came back home and it was all sea glass. We didn't have no agates. We got some agates this summer though, but we didn't pick agates when we went on the Oregon coast. We picked sea glass. It was so funny. So she sent me a frame and glued that on. It was funny, but that is fun. And that they get the back adhesive on it. And also we got that beautiful vellum. So you got it in the white, and then you got it in the black, the same print. If you notice the print, you get some going this way, some this way. So really, it don't matter which way you're going to cut it, right? Boom. Yeah. So that is the beautiful. So you're going to ask me how to glue the vellum. Well, I was following Create and Share with Frenchie on Create and Share with Frenchie on Facebook, and people were talking about how to glue the vellum. And some people share like a tape runner. I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to try that. Well, my 2 cents to you, don't waste your time on that. For me, it don't hold, and it still show if you use a color cardstock. If you use it on white, you can get away with it. But I got a tip video, and what I do, it is, where is my, well, okay, well, what I do, it's, whoops. It's liquid glue, and this one, it's a dauber, but I use just a paper clip, you know, the one that pinch with a sponge at the end, or you can use a dauber with liquid glue. Tap that in the back of your vellum, and you barely gonna see it. You're still going to see it a little bit, but a lot better than anything I bought there. So just liquid glue, that tumble glue, that's it. I got already the video been out there. It's a tip video. I learned that from Linda Bowen. I absolutely love that tip, and it's awesome. So that's how I glue my vellum. Okay, move along. Okay, and again, more bundles. This is the stamp set, show the bigger picture, and I show you the paper on that. Now, I want to bring, okay, the stamp set, that we already went through that. So see, it's a distinctive. So that's the one you want to make sure your stamp it's not too juicy, okay, or it need enough thing so it's a little bit more cranky, that one, put it that way, but it's a nice design because with one color you get all the different colors. See, you get the light gray, the darker, and then the black, and that is just one color stamp. So Diane or whoever coming late, don't worry, you can watch the replay when that it's done. Now here is the daffodil that match with the paper from Sale-a-Bration. That is so many bits and pieces. It's make me have my heart go. I don't do good with little bits and pieces, okay? So this one got a lot, but Ollie did wonderful cards with that. We're going to have a PDF coming up here for customer appreciation. It's beautiful, beautiful. Now, this one here, I was hoping to have time to do a window or sheet, whatever. I didn't. I love the way that it's open. See, it do a frame. So stay tuned on that. I will have cards coming out with that. And this here, it's more like scenery, built for scenery. This one, I got quite, oops, whoops. We forgot, one second. We're going to have to back up the bus here. My goodness. Let's back up the bus. Beep, beep. Okay, right here. Here it is with all. And that was Gloria, part of our team. Very, see, boom. Very oceany. And here is with the flowering flowers. Here we go. See, I absolutely see the colors. So you get all different colors, but it's just one color. Very fun. And here is with the daffodil stamp, not the dies, the stamp. And here is, okay, we did the daffodil, we did this one, and then, or the C was, and that's a triple time. And this was Penny from our team. See that octopus? She's fun. Okay, now this one here, I got a few that I did see those things. Okay, I got a tip with this here. This video already been posted, I think. So it's a silhouette, or some call it reverse negative, whatever you want to call it, negative silhouette. It's a fun one, and I love the way that I did my tanks. Now it come in a bundle, and this one I did it in fresh freesia and just did, and this is ornate embossing folder from the annual catalog. I like to mix my stuff. Okay, let me share a tip on those dies here. You get thank you, thanks, thank you, you are amazing, and so on. I die cut right here. Okay, so you got 2 dies, right? Well, more than 2. You got the frame, I call it, the outline frame, and then you get the words. So the outline, the one like the frame, that one, I wouldn't suggest to put it on an adhesive sheet. Like, see, it would be easy to add glue in the back of that and glue it. You still can use it on the adhesive sheet, but it's not that detailed. I don't think it matters. Now, I put it on the adhesive sheet, and that was part of the tulip paper here. And that's the adhesive sheet that I use now. And so I don't want to store that like this. So what I'm going to do, really, usually I tap it on something harder. And 90% of the time, it comes right off. See, if not, I take my brush or I take my poker. But you want to make sure to, I really strongly recommend that you clean your dies before you put it away. And the reason why, a lot of the time, when you come to use them again, you won't think to check in the back. And if you get those little all clogged up, it won't cut good. So that way, you know it's ready to go. Now, we're going to remove the adhesive sheet. You can always use liquid glue, absolutely. But I feel those adhesive sheet take a little bit of time to put it on, but save you a lot of time in long run. So we're just going to peel that up, and then I'm going to take this and we're going to put that on top here. So it's very simple, and you get your framing done, and boom. So I find it a lot easier with that adhesive sheet. Voila! How quick that was, right? So one thing that I should have brought up to your attention though. So when you use the adhesive sheet, you're going to peel that. So this is the sticky part. You're going to put the paper, the side that you don't want to see going to face the sticky part, and the side you want your die cut need to face up, not on the sticky, okay? And then you would just put your die face down on it, and then I keep this close in case the glue it's not cut exactly the right size, so then it don't get sticky. Roll it in your machine, and boom, you got it. So that's the beauty of this die. It's you got the frame and you got the words, whatever. See, I love the black in this. I think those colors are amazing. Okay, so that another little tip there. This one here, the Eden Garden, that it's plenty on my blog. Inspiration with that. It's one that was the early release, that it's on page 11. Now, okay, this year, you know where I said sometimes the stamp set fit, and even if it's a bundle, sometimes it don't. I want you to come to the New Horizon. This, I can spend the whole night here, okay? Did I say? This paper, it's the bomb. Absolutely the bomb.com. You're going to have so much. I know I'm going to use this paper over and over because I love the outdoor. I love scenery, and that it's boom, it's done. See the paper on page 43. It's coming a 6x6. So like this one here, it's one sheet of 6x6. Boom. I got 4 cards done. This was it. It was the same paper here. Now, very simple. Here is another one. Again, that was one sheet of 6x6. Now, here is another one sheet of 6x6, but this time I got this, this, and this, and this. Still 4 cards. See? Boom. That I got a video and the template to follow to get your cards cut. And here's another print. Boom, 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 boom. That was another sheet of 6x6. Now, I absolutely, like I said, I love, did I say I love this? I love it, I love it, I love it. So, I mix this paper. I'm going to come back to this here. Let's not lose our thoughts there. I use this paper with, on page 47, the Grassy Grove. So I got a class, this is what I've been doing, writing the PDF for that. I got a class next month, February. So this is a card. And this is the same card, it's just one it's raised up with foam for the give depth, and the other one it's not. Here it's more like in the pink. This is one in monochromatic. Oh, this was show how to cut the, and here's very simple. See, I just stamp, embellishment. Now here is with the deers. And then I got, this got mixed through this. I got the shadow box. See? That's going to be part of the class. See the paper? It's in the back. So it's so little to do. And this is another type of shadow box. I did two different types of shadow box. And that fold flat. And very little to do with that paper. That paper do everything. Everything. It is amazing. Amazing. So I still going to do my Christmas year round. And see. And now I'm going to do the Christmas year round with share like the Christmas and a regular card. And boom. See. Merry Christmas, and then here's the happy birthday. So I put the deers and stamped the tree and the greeting. That was it. The paper do everything. So if it's one thing I say you want to stock up, because now, you know, Stampin' Up don't take back orders, and it's while supplies last pretty much. I say if you like the outdoor like I do our scenery, you want to stock up on this paper. It is the bomb. The paper, let me share. So you got a side that it's more marble. See? So if you don't like the scenery, because this is a perfect scenery here. See? It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is what's left on one pack here. It's not even all of them. It is amazing. For me, it is the bomb. It makes me happy. So, now let's concentrate on the horizon. I brought it right here. So, it comes with the dies, right? You look at that, it's a thing. And see that little thing I talked to you about at the beginning, the mini? See, that means it fit in the mini. Hey, I forgot to say something. You see the hostess code right there, the 96RXU7MJ. That is the hostess code. If you place an order of $20 or more, you're going to get the download to print the, the labels for your product from this catalog. The beauty about this, it tells you the name, it tells you what page it is, and it tells you what it coordinates with. So the minute you grab a stamp set, if you don't keep your stamp set with your die, right away in the back, it's going to tell you if it matches with a die or if it matches with a punch, and so on. Like here's the Ladybug. Hello, Ladybug. It coordinates with the Lady Builder Punch. So the minute you grab that, you know it coordinates with that. So that is our customer appreciation this month. And no, we do not sell that. It's a team effort. So I'm sorry, anyone that follow me outside the U.S., we don't sell our customer appreciation. We want to keep something, a little token for the one that support us, and also for the team get the download. So when it comes to the dies, then it's going to say, you know, see, it get the M there right away. The minute you grab your die, you're going to know that it fit in the mini or not. If it get the M, it fit in the mini. If it don't have the M, it don't. That means it's at least one die that don't fit in the mini. It tells you what page it is, and it tells you how many dies it is, 10. I understand. Here it tells you how many dies. If you're like me, that you get some of this here, and you can tell how strong my glasses is that scary? Well, let me tell you that this little writing here, it's not for those glasses. I would have to borrow yours and grandma and grandpa and my dog's glasses and name it. So I cannot read really this. I'm like this, and yeah, and not working for me. Don't work so much. So here, boom, I know right away how many dies it's in this. So it's many good factor to have the labels. People love them. I love them. It's time consuming to make, but it's a great token of appreciation for all that support us. Okay, so now this one here, we're gonna, okay, right here, you see that it say that it's a bundle. If you notice, the only stamp in this that it got that discoloration, it's this right here. So the stamp set don't match the die for the trees. Okay, that's a standalone. The little Otters there, that's a standalone. The fence, it's a standalone. The mountain, it's a standalone. The ground, standalone. That it's more like the lake, standalone. The only one that coordinate with that really, it's this one. That's it, okay? So don't think, don't try, and the grass, don't go with that. Don't try to match that. Before you get frustrated with a die set and a stamp, I want you to take your catalog, and that's why I wanted to point that, because that is a very good example, because you get trees, so you think it's going to go with the trees. You get the grass, you think it's going to go with the grass, but no. See, the only one get that discoloration. So if you look on page 43, you're going to know exactly what I mean by that. See the discoloration? That means it's a die that matched that. So we're going to flip at the next page, and here with the grassy grove, you see all, it's kind of a cream. Sometimes it's a whitish gray or cream. Here it's in the cream. See, cream, 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 cream. That means all that it matched the stamp set. So when, yes, I use this set already. I mean, I'm surprised still left some rubber on it. Put it that way. I love the outdoor. Yes, yes, yes. And this is screaming my name. I was trying different thing here. See? So this, you get the die that matched that. That is the outline here. The one that, just the outline. That's the one that go with this. See? Kaboom. Now you get the trees. That's the right here. So on and so on. So this one here, what I call the frame, that is this. That don't have the stamp set. But I use the stamp set to color my trees though. Another thing that I want to point out, so the deers that is, it's open, okay? It's a see-through. That's the one that match with the stamp set. The one that are filled, those one don't go with the stamp set. So how can you remember that? It's simple, my friend. Cannot see through, don't go with the stamp set. You can see through, you can align it with the stamp set. Now, I want to point one more thing to you. You're going to say, well, that I should have known that a long time ago. Well, okay, let me... Okay, so here's the tree, and I'm ready to cut it, right? We're going to align that, cut it. Oops, I cut wrong on my trunk. Junk in the trunk. So, do you know... I got a tip video coming on that, but I'm going to share it tonight. You see the little holes there? That's not just there for decoration. It serves a purpose. So when you see little holes like that, know that it serves a purpose. What is the purpose on that? When you align your trees to cut it, right here you want to see... Right here, you're going to see the trunk in the holes. So then you know your match. If you're out like this, see now I just see the paper, that means you're going to cut your trunk. So So just twist it. Now I see my ink through it. I can put a piece of two-sided tape or post-it note, make sure it don't move, and roll it through. Now this is the same with those trees, but this one got a little more. So this one here, you can see the trunk through this, right? But right here on the side, you get one little dot. You want to see that little branch here. So then you know you're exactly at the right spot. So those little holes are there for a reason. Okay? So I'm sure you notice I get more tips on the thing I've been playing with, right? I got mini video coming out. I don't have all the product in this catalog, and usually I buy pretty much everything. Now my new thing is I'm going to buy more what's calling my name. And because the catalog is so short, I want to make sure that I can share everything that I'm passionate about instead of forcing myself sometimes just say, oh, you need this, need this. No, we don't need everything. So like this year, you bet you're going to have a lot of things because it is just me. Absolutely. So then the paper. So that was a Timbit, and I got a class coming up with that in February. It will include the stamp, the die, and you bet the paper. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now this paper here on page 49, we used to have 12 by 12 paper. We used to have 6 by 6 paper. No, this one, it's a new size. This one, it is 4 by 6. I already did my sampler, so that's not the true size, but it gives you a clue of the paper. So this, it's 4 by 6, the paper, okay? My favorite one, it's this one here. It's something about this blue with that gold I absolutely love. Two-side. Fun paper, it's like no really pattern. It's a fun one, you know. So remember 4 by 6 and you are getting 48 sheet. And again, that is a bundle. Oh, did I miss the pebble enamels? That was right here. See those? Are they fun? I didn't really play with it yet. I cannot wait to use them though. Again, that's adhesive in the back. Okay. Now, this is background stamp. So most of the stuff in the catalog, it's the true size, okay? Exception, like this year, it's not the true size. I thought it would say 1 second here. Oh, right here. It would have jumped on me. So most of it, okay, most of it are true size. But now we have to pay attention because some of it are not. Like here, it's not the true size. It show here, it show at 100%. The relax, enjoy your day. So the rest here, it's very tiny. See? So keep that in mind when you show just one stamp. So you look, okay, this is, so it's very different. So this is something new that I got a tough time. I hope they're going to come back to show the true size. I'm a big believer in the true size. So pay attention to that. See, this one show at the 100%. That's just that one stamp. See how the rest are little? Keep that in mind. So then the background stamp set, this is like the full pattern, but it's just show at 50%. This one tells you that it's show at 50%, while this one here, it don't tell us what it show at. If it do, my glasses don't see it. You're going to blame it on the glasses. Okay? Okay, I need a drink of water. But the background stamp, this is like the pattern in the full view, but the full stamp is just at 50%. Okay, we're gonna flip along. And okay, this was the paper at the new size. Okay, we were there. And again, that's a suite, so you can get the whole suite. Words, the stamp set there. Now, this is new. This is die that you can do the slim card. So we got the envelope from the slim card. The envelope come in a pack. It's a pack of 15, I think. Yes, pack of 15, 5 of each color. So you got the soft succulent, and you got the granite. Oh, it's smoky slate. I would have thought that to me looked like the granite. Okay, it's smoky slate. I was wrong. Smoky slate, soft succulent, and white in the envelopes. Okay, and now it's with that you got here. I did a card with that. Love it. So I got a video on that. So now we got the envelope from the slim card. With that, you got the dies if you want to do some layers. I play with them at Ollie. I don't have them yet. Okay. Now we're going to keep on going. This here, that's the one that right now, if you purchase the Heart of Home, the Blessing of Home, I mean, you're going to get a download of 11 just by purchasing that. This is a big suite. So the big suite, you would get both stamps and die. You would get the beautiful honey bee. I'm sorry, the Hive 3D. You get, that's where those doilies come. The beautiful paper, and the paper, it's, you get all that wood in the gray on one side, except one, I think. See? Here we go. All wood on one side, and then you flip it, you get different pattern. Okay, so then I got, oh, let's back up here. This one on page 54. This was, I cannot say, it's a word before romance. Ranunculus, I cannot say it, sorry. It's on page 54. Love the blue, and that paper there that I just shared with you. Okay, and this, you get the stripe and splatter there. I almost skipped that. Here is the stripe. See, it's almost like peeling paint. That's a fun one. Cannot wait to put that on the card. It really looked like painting paint. Peeling paint, I mean. Love it. Well, I love every embossing folder though. I'm a sucker for embossing folder. And look here, that was, I shared that card this week. That's the splatter here. Oh, Ollie, can you say that word? You guys are silly. Ranunculus romance. Ranunculus romance. Maybe that's not bad. Ranunculus. I don't know. So, okay, let's keep on going. Here I got one sample with that. Here it is. And here's that the Hive embossing folder. I got more card with the Hive, though I did some. Here is one. I reverse it. See? So, and that, again, that is that big bundle. Where did we pass it? Or, okay, I'm going backwards, forward. Here it is. So that's the Hive again. I put it on the other side. See, this one, it's put on this side, and the one on the other side. And that go perfect with the beads in the annual catalog. See? So you can go back and forth from one catalog to the other. It's great. Boom. Okay, now we're gonna flip to, okay, I share with you, and this is the flower on page 60. That is the flower. I did 2 of them. I got a video coming up on that, because if you see, I got the vellum of the bumblebee that I share tips also with that. I absolutely think this card is amazing. So that's the slim card. Okay, now we're gonna go to this. Looking at the time, I will not display that, but I will have a video down the road. I played when I was at Ollie, and I'm gonna tell you quick though how it was done, and I would have a video. So this here, it's the mask. So any mask you can do that, and I think I did that before. So with the mask, you can take, you know, you can put it there, sponge on it, add color, and so on, right? Or you can take your mask, like I did this one with this, I did this one with this, and then I try it with this one. Where is it? Here it is. See, it's embossed. Okay, how are you going to do that? So what you're going to do, you're going to do a piece of paper. You know what? What the heck? Who's going to bed tonight? Not me. Let me bring the machine here. That's, if I explain it, I might as well bring the machine, right? Okay, bringing the machine in. You're going to bring your machine in. You're going to use, let me grab a piece of paper. You're going to use the platform number 1, and then you're going to put a clear plate. So that's a 3. You're going to take your silicone sheet that I thought I had it out. I bet it's someplace. Oh, yeah, I got glue on this one. I'm going to put the silicone sheet. And then you're going to put your paper, and you're going to take your well, we're going to use another one because I did that one. We're going to use the mask, put it on top, and then the paper, the mask, and then you're going to take your number 4, put it on top. Roll on, baby. Okay. Now, with that, you got embossing. See that? Okay, so while I got you here and I'm keeping you going from to bed, see this? Is that cut? No. So you can emboss with mask. You can emboss with an embossing folder. You can emboss with a die. So let's get jiggy with it. This time I will emboss the fins. I did those trees. I will emboss the fins. Oh, come here, you. Here we go. Okay. So now, to emboss, you're going to use platform number 1. You're going to use a number 3. You're going to use your silicone mat. It's almost alike, but not quite. You're going to use your paper. You're going to put your dies. And then you're going to take a number 3. You know what? I used to do a number 3 and 2 shim. Shim, I am using, you know, the back of the designer series paper. I'm using 2 of that. But now that we get the plate number 4, I want to try the plate number 4. So close your eyes in case if I cut everything. Okay? So just close your eye because I don't know if this is going to work. If I'm going to cut my stuff or not. It's darn tight. Maybe I just ruined something. We'll see. Yeah, okay. That is too much. So we're going to go back. So that's why I am the guinea pig, and you guys see it didn't cut. Okay? It raised up maybe a little bit, but it's still going to flat up. So now we're going to do back. So you don't want to use the gray plate like the mask. I want to try it to see if that's going to work. So then we just have to remember one sandwich, but no. So, okay. We got plate 1, 3, and then we got the silicone mat. We got our, and this I do have a video. I have a video with the new machine, and I got it with the old machine too. And then we're going to take another clear plate, put it on top of this, and I like to use 2 of, this is what come in the back of the designer series paper, the white one. Okay? And we're going to put that on top. That is called a shim. If somebody say, try it with a shim, you're going to start with 1. 1 don't work, you're going to go with 2. You hear the crackle? Don't let that get under your skin. It don't do nothing bad. And boom. Now I got my fence, embossed fence. Is that fun? This one cut a little bit. So maybe this one, what I would do no shim. So you can try it. You know what works best? Everyone that I did in the past, I always put shim, always, to emboss. So now I'm trying it, no shim. Maybe 1 shim would have been enough. You know what? I think the fence, I don't need no shim. See? So let me put that aside here so I don't lose them. But can you see, oops. See, this one here, it's perfect without no shim. So now I get my fence. Now, I did that before going live because while I was doing with, what's it's called, the mask, I wanted to bring another old technique that I already had video with it to bring that to your attention. And I did the frame with the grassy grove. See that? So you can emboss with mask. You can emboss with dies also. So now these masks, you get 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 6 masks. So you can, you know, sponge, just use that, sponge, whatever. It's many things you can do with masks. So here we go. Sometimes, you know, you want to bring back the old with the new and so on, right? Okay, let's move that. So that was another little tidbit. So let me share with you. So here I just dragged the ink pad on top. And you know what, Verna, you had to hold your breath. That's okay. Really, what I would have done, I would have maybe damaged my silicone, but I know where I can get another one. But see, it's not broke, nothing. All is good. We have to try stuff like that to know if it's going to work or not, right? Because if we don't try it, we're never going to know if it's going to work. So, okay, so this one here I did, this is Daffodil Melon Bumbo. I just wrecked my ink pad. And now this one here, it's Island Ether with Island Ether. I did this card when I was at Ollie. Really, Ollie showed me this. It rang a bell. I think I done it before, but I don't know. So really, Ollie did share with me this technique. Is that fun? So this one, you just tap your ink pad on it. Boom. So let me share quick. So if you sponge, it's going to go a lot more, you know, in between. Well, if you take your ink pad, you do that at your own risk. In case if you punch too hard, you would rip your ink pad. But here it's how I done it. Voila. Now it's going to dry lighter. It's always good darker and it's going to dry lighter. Okay, that's it. Boom. And here do you know why it's this? See, I didn't have a flat surface. That's the only reason why I got that, because I didn't have a flat surface. Okay. So I think we're about wrapping up here. You get a lot more set, and then here is another suite. This is, I call it the baseball. It's a sport, but it really looks like baseball more than any other sport, right? Voila. See? Sunburst. Fun, fun. And here you get the star. That's, again, it's got the adhesive in the back. And this one here, I got, oops, coming back to Blessing of Om. I was going between a few people. Look at all this here. This is Cynthia Peg. This is Ollie. This is me. This is me. And me. So yeah, this set was a pre-order during convention, I think, and so on. So it's a lot of sample out there. But see, again, those doilies. Love those doilies. That. And I got, let me, the dots. Here's the doilies. Okay. So here is this here, the Sailboat. It is with a punch. So the punch, it's a 3 punch out. So you get the centerpiece and you get the sail, 2 sail. Is that fun? So it's a fun, first I thought, I don't know, but the more I look at it, I want that set. Okay, this is another bundle. This is a fun one. This Tammy did that in our team. See the record? And see how she punched the ribbon? You just take your punch, do a little hole, you can punch the ribbon all the way through. Here we go. And so now the next page you got 76. Oh, I'm off camera here. Okay, starting on page 76, you get all the bundle in alphabetical order now. Oh, I forgot one paper I forgot to share was the dazzling here. This one, it's a blue-green, okay? In the paper, in the catalog, it look a lot more blue. It must be the lights, but it's more iridescent ice. Here we go. I see you guys talking about COVID. Yeah, so many got it right now. It's crazy. So here you get all the bundles. So when you see the bundle, that means you save 10%, but you have to enter the bundle number. Ollie, you can send me the new, the next winner because we're about wrapping up. So you get all the bundles. Now you get all the stamp set at a glance. And here is the dies at a quick view. And then you get the punch. You get the embossing folders and paper, and then the embellishment and so on. So you get a good index now. So I hope I inspire you. And like I said, I've been live for 2 hours. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, holy magooly. Where'd the time go? Well, I mean, really, I look at through catalog and I took my time, and I feel that if some of you had to go to bed, well, you can watch the replay and so on. But I wanted to give you a bit of what I noticed about the catalog. One of the things, it was the size of the stamp set, because we are so used to see 100%. It's a few of them that they're not at 100%. So look carefully. If you see show at 100%, it's just one stamps from the stamp set that it show at 100%. Most of them, it's 100%, but now it's a few mixed in the catalog. So look for that. Also with the dies and the stamp set, one that it's a big noticeable one, it is on the horizon, because the die got the trees, the die got the grass, but it's not, see, look at the catalog, it don't have that different color. The only one, it's the piece of, you don't really see with the lights there, it's a piece of like the wood there, that one, oops, that one, that's the only one. So you have to look for those things in the catalogs. That's why I want to point that out. Let me check who's the next winner. So whoever won, so the first one, it was, the first winner was Brenda Kerrigan. You have to email me tonight, so then I know you were live. Go at frenchiestamps.com. Right at the top, you're going to see contact me. And the next winner, it is Patricia Weed. So congratulations. I should do the big disclaim. If you are not from the U.S., I can only send you a card. I cannot send product outside the U.S. So I hope both of you are in the U.S. If not, I would pick another winner. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my mess. I got a little bit of stuff spread around. Oops. And I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoy sharing all the tips and that. And keep on following me. Make sure that you like my video, that you, I got a hair in my mouth. Follow me, that you subscribe to my channel, so when I post, it's just get notification now when I'm live though. But 90% of the time on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a new video. So subscribe to my blog at frenchiestamps.com, and there you're going to get notification by mail when I post. But some of it go in the junk mail. I am no type of junk, right? But check your junk mail or your spam folder. I am not a spam and I am not a junk. So make sure you remove that from there and put it in your inbox. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you that support me. Without you, I wouldn't be here. And Ollie at the other end, thank you so much for helping me with this, Ollie. Stay tuned, stay safe, and be well. Bye-bye for now.